Hey, it's Bridgette. Hi, Fairy Grasshopper. It's nice to see you. I want to share something with you. So, I have been utilizing writing as a healing vehicle for years. I have written a lot. I have journals, I have journals. I love them. Here's one of my journals. I just opened this one this morning. There's something really special about a new journal. I want to encourage you all. This one has a little black ribbon in it that marks my spot. I want to encourage all you to at least start to consider using writing as a tool for you. Now, I understand that writing is very private. It's super intimate to me. And I discovered this recently when I thought I left my journal in a hotel room. Not this one, but another big, beautiful journal that I have. And it has so much of my processing. It kind of makes the psychic stuff real for me when it comes to my own personal work. So it is challenging to do your own personal healing work. And yet it's a lifetime commitment that we make to ourselves. It's the most important relationship that you have. And for me, the writing has been a place to be able to express and have freedom and creativity and insight, inspiration. Ideas come also. And I have noticed lately in the past few months that I have been writing poetry, prose and poetry. And you know that I like to record, right? Do videos and things. And I also like to do audios. So I like to speak what I write. And so I've been doing that. I've been starting to record what I've been writing and just really deeply connected to my divine feminine, to the goddess, to the soul within me, to my twin flame of myself, to beautiful remembrances energetically through other lifetimes, other timelines, other cosmic experiences, all these things that are tangible and intangible to me, just part of the energy of what's been flowing through. And so one of the ways that I've been processing is through writing. And it doesn't happen all the time. It's been about a week since I've actually written like a poem or poetry. And so I'm going to share with you what I wrote. And when I opened up this brand new journal, I didn't expect it to happen. I meditated this morning. I made my coffee and tea because I have both coffee and tea in the morning. And I was inspired to grab a new journal, even though my other one isn't complete yet. I have a good chunk of pages left, about probably maybe an eighth of it left. And yet I felt like it was a good day to have a new journal. So this is one of the ones, I have like 3 of them on hand. This is the one I picked, I chose. It's a yellow kind of golden foil flowers. It's so beautiful. I bought it a long time ago and I just haven't used it yet. And it's called the Autumn Grasses Journal. And so this yellow energy with the black energy, it's like your solar plexus, your spirit in the darkness, in the shadows. Shadows are natural. It's a natural part of this dance that we have with the light and the dark, with what we feel is good or not good within us. And we need to know what's not good, what doesn't feel good, so that we can heal that and work with that. So for me, writing has helped that a great deal. And I would really encourage you to get a journal. Now, like I said, I know journals are very private, confidential, very intimate thing, especially when I thought I lost mine and I was really upset about it. And yet, at the same time, it's interesting because I was thinking of burning that journal, in a ceremony, like a releasement, a clearing, and letting go of all the things that I was processing and working through, and to be fully present, But at the same time, it's not done. I'm not complete with that. And so I need to be with it and hold on to it for a bit longer. We'll see. At some point, I do burn my journals. And so it's been a while, though. I have a bunch, because I can go through about 1 a month easily. I have one that I've had since June, and that one's going to be probably the hardest if I do decide to burn it, to let go, because there's been so much going on inside me, which you probably know if you've been watching Fairy Grasshopper on YouTube, or if you've been following me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm Bridgette Inspired as well. I think I'm going to read you some of this. Now, this isn't done. This isn't in a form that, usually what I do is I write, and it can be like several different pieces in one. And I just write, and what's coming out, I kind of let it write, I let it go and flow onto the paper. And then I can go back when I reread it, I can see segments or sections of different pieces, so different poems into one. So, all right. So it started with find me. After my meditation, I woke up with this, kind of came out of the meditation this morning with this feeling of so many of us like are trying to find something, and it seems like outside of ourselves to plug into ourselves, but really we're trying to find ourselves. And so find me, it's this understanding of my spiritual voice, my beautiful divine feminine, my higher self, my soul calling to me. That calling is not an external voice, it's an internal voice. And understanding the power of that and the importance of that on our journey is really, really mission critical. That's where your happiness is, in those intimate connections with yourself. And then as you are then sharing with others, it just amplifies the good that is already there, okay? So what do you choose to amplify? Pain or pleasure, right? Pain or power, the darkness or the light. Each has a purpose and a role, but it's a choice you're making, right? So this is multiple works. It's a couple pages. It's multiple works. And I will go through them and separate it and then record them as individuals, but you get to see the raw, okay? So here's this new journal, all right, for Bridgette. All right, today. I'm recording this in November, on November 3rd, 2021. November 3rd, 2021, okay. Find me. Go into the darkness, the places you fear. You run toward the sunlight, but the moon, she is here. The newest dreams come alive within the night. It is for stillness and peace, for remembering. Softly, gently, thoughts flow like dreams painted on the canvas of the cosmos. Air fills the souls. Oh, sails. Ooh, rewind. Air fills the sails of my boat as I begin the midnight search. Once again, night after night. I call out to her, my soul a map to sanctuary. Searching, seeking, she runs faster through the shadows. Not wanting to be touched by the poison of familiar thorns as she runs faster. Yet she dies slowly of these toxins. Help her, save her, for she's only running from herself. The monsters that she created and invited them in to stay take refuge in her light, sucking the life from her. At night she runs, attempting to be free from their needs. Her chains relieved for these moments only until the morning. Her, in the space between, I can find her. As she appears in the sky, she guides me to a safe place, to the shoreline once again, to receive me as she does each and every night. I climb onto the rocks above the cold blue water and I hold her again close. Our light fills the cracks in both our bodies as two become one, reflecting onto the water like a billion stars. We don't even notice the sight. And it happens every single time. We've come to feel, to remember, and to know ourselves once again. To know myself. once again. In human form, transcended of stars, birthed by earth, now. We've come for reunion, to remember her light, my light, our light, the light of the universe for all time. Find me, find you, every night, every lifetime, always. Kind of deep, huh? Yeah, it's like channeling my essence, my energy of all of these knowings, you know? That intimate part inside me, you also have that within you. It is so important to hold ourselves sacred and to cherish ourselves through this journey. I know it doesn't make sense. I know our minds and our bodies sometimes fail us or seem to not be right exactly in the right place at the right time for us. But there is a sacred trust that is developed over time when you are in relationship with yourself, your sweet, powerful, beautiful, intoxicating spirit. The one that is waiting for you to lead and to be in partnership with. You, this is you encompassing, all-encompassing and wholeness. This is what I have been working with. It's a lot, and it's a gift. And I'm glad to be able to share it with you here on the Fairy Grasshopper YouTube channel. Like I said, it's November 2021, and as we start to round out this year and move into what becomes the busyness of the holidays, just know that I'm here, and I continue to show up and be the best version of myself I can be, fully embodied in my spirit, sharing with you authentically all the healing, the wisdom, the knowledge that I have access to. It is my pleasure and joy to share that with you here. And I look forward to working with some of you more intimately, more closely in the new year, perhaps as your intuitive coach, maybe in a class, maybe in a group. We'll see. But just know that there is support for you. You're not doing this alone. Feels like that. It feels lonely. At times, yeah, it really does. It's hard at times. It is. But I can tell you, the love, the expanded growth, and the possibility is worth it. It's worth every bit. So this is Bridgette. I hope I've inspired your spirit today, filled you with some hope. Maybe you'll go grab yourself a journal. I hope I've encouraged you to live your life. It's your life after all, and you get to live it. Don't just muddle through it. Don't just get by. Live it. Really live. Thanks for being here.